Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Jill if you're new. Hey. Today we're doing something a little bit different. It's a get to know me tag. This was actually created by one of my good friends here on YouTube. I've actually gotten to know her quite well. Her name is Shelly from Styled by Rosario. I will link her below so you can check out her video after, and you really should because she's a really cool person. I decided to do this. I thought it would be like a fun way for you guys just to get to know me a little bit better, because I feel like sometimes when people are in YouTube videos and in just this world in general, you see so much of their lives but not as much of their personality. So hopefully you'll be able to know me a little bit more and who I am and what I'm about. And right now I just had a cup of coffee. It's 7 o'clock at night, which is not a good sign, but like how else am I gonna stay awake with a little one? I have an 11-month-old daughter. She turns 11 months old in 2 days, and thankfully, and thank you, fingers crossed, one hand only, that she went to sleep just about 20 minutes ago. So I can't film otherwise if she's up, because it's just too chaotic during the day. So I got myself a little bit of coffee, lit myself a candle. I always feel like that calms me down a bit, and just got myself comfortable so I could start filming this. So the first question is, what is your channel about? My channel is about lifestyle, motherhood, and cleaning. I have watched YouTube cleaning and motherhood videos for so many years. Probably, I know they've really just broken out for the past 3 years or so, and I've probably watched all of them. I really got into it originally just with the cleaning videos because I personally get so motivated by them, and I feel like life is so chaotic and we're constantly cleaning, especially as moms. It never ends. So after watching so many people that inspired me for so many years, really just so truly impressed to watch other busy women and moms in general be able to juggle it all, you know? You're cleaning so much, cooking, you're taking care of the kids, you're just running around like a crazy person, and that is actually what inspired me to do my own channel. I really just wanted to build a community where women felt like they could come in and just be real and not have a picture perfect land that they felt like they needed to live up to. I feel like the channels I love the most and that helped get me through my pregnancy, and even now as I'm going through my daughter, even now as my daughter is going to be entering the toddler years. Please say a prayer for me. You know, I love the videos that are so real because it just makes things so much more relatable and makes you feel less alone. And so I really wanted to create something that makes women feel less alone and like they have somebody that they can go to and be like, she's got a good life, but it's not perfect, and that's okay. So I do a lot of cleaning. I'm not a big cook, so you won't see a lot of that on my channel, although I might do some crock pot recipes just because I'm gonna have to start to a point, because she's getting to that point where she needs, you know, regular food all the time as well, and I don't want to just put her on Chick-fil-A all the time. When do you post videos? This is funny to me because I do not have a specific time that I post videos. I really should. I only started this channel about 3 months ago. Hold on, mom duties are calling. So I really should have a schedule, but I haven't made one yet. Just with the chaos of starting the channel, learning so many things, and my editing takes a long time for my cleaning videos because I really put a lot of effort into it, and I'm more about quality versus quantity. I really believe I will build the right people, and the right people will stay if I really take the time to make a great video rather than just throwing out 3 to 4 a week, and I'm hoping I'm right on that. But I am hoping to get a little bit better about that, and hopefully in the next couple months I can kind of come up with a better schedule, because that would be a lot less stressful for me as well. So stay tuned for that, but for right now I'm at least posting about twice a week. I just don't have set days. The third question is, what do you do for a living? This is actually kind of a fun question because you can kind of get to know me in general a bit more. Right now I'm just a stay-at-home mom. I am obviously starting this YouTube business. Hopefully it will take off eventually and become my career. I really want it to be my career because I want to be able to stay home with my daughter. In the past, I was a controller in accounting and basically ran finances for a lot of different small businesses. I've done a couple different things, but I also for many years helped run my parents' business, which was a air freight company, and I've actually owned my own as well. Unfortunately, my parents' company, we shut down in 2007 during what I refer to as the Great Depression. People were either really greatly affected by it or not. I went through a lot at that time. And after that, because I had such a great background in accounting, I was able to become a controller and kind of an office manager and HR manager all kind of roll into one and just kind of help run small businesses that way. So I really did that for a couple companies on and off for many years. And then I got pregnant with Maddie and everything changed. Once I got pregnant with her, number one, pregnancy is tough on a woman, and I was working at the time. It wasn't the best job for me being pregnant. It was a bad situation, but neither here nor there at this point. I talked to John about it. John's the hubs, and we both agreed that we would rather take a huge cut in our salary so that I could stay home with our daughter. So luckily we were just on the same page with that. We were able to cut costs a lot of it so that we could do it. It's not easy living on one salary. I'm used to making a decent dollar myself, so not having any income is difficult, but to me it was worth it. I just couldn't imagine. I just felt like with the jobs that I always worked in the corporate world, you know, I was working from, 6 a.m. to sometimes 5 at night, and by the time you go to daycare back and forth, I'm like, I wouldn't even see my daughter, it would feel like. So I'm luckily blessed enough that I have a man that's on the same page with that with me, and even my parents that will help here and there if needed. So that's how I'm getting through it right now. And now that she's a little bit older and I'm more settled and feel like I can handle mom life a little bit more, not perfect, but a little bit more, that's why I started this YouTube business, so that hopefully this will take off, and it would be such an incredible journey, and I hope you guys come along with me. Who is your favorite music artist? And then the one after that is, do you listen to boy bands? If so, and who? So I'm kind of just gonna put those two together. I don't have a specific favorite music artist. I did want to bring up a story though, because Shelly, who started this tag, talked about liking the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC, and I had a funny story about that. So when I was, 14 years old, I actually won a contest. I don't know if you guys remember, they used to have like those bins with like, the cutouts of the band that you would like write something and put it in the slot to win things. Well, I did it at a Sears, and I ended up winning 4 front row seats, $1,000, a limo ride, and 4 backstage passes to meet the Backstreet Boys. So I remember as a teenage girl, it was like, it was like so exciting. It was so crazy because I was in high school at the time. All the girls there were just obsessed with them as well, and word got around that I was going because I had to invite some friends because I had 4 passes. I had girls like coming up to me, like giving me notebooks to hopefully get signed. So it was just crazy, but we obviously went, and I have to say they are the nicest guys, sincerely. We took pictures, chatted for a little bit. They were just like very appreciative of their fans, as they should be, but just really warm-hearted, and actually like probably hung out with them for a good 20-30 minutes, which I thought it was just going to be like a quick bye-bye type of thing. They actually gave us some teddy bears too. I thought that was so cute, like looking back now that I'm an adult, but they were really kind, and it was just a it was just a great night to be able to have front row seats. We got to meet them before the concert, so it was really cool to be in the seats then afterwards and have them be like, oh hey, and like when they're in the middle of a song or something, because they just saw us. And I do have the picture somewhere, but because I just moved, all of my pictures are everywhere in boxes. I'm like still living out of boxes. If you don't know, I just moved a month ago into this house, so hopefully you'll take my word for it. But otherwise I was gonna bring it out, but I don't even know in which box it is in. Right, I don't know where my photos are right now. And the other story I have is that I went to an NSYNC concert. I had front row seats for that as well, and Justin Timberlake, when they do the shirt rip off, and he did that and took his shirt and did one of these, and he came over and threw it to me. And again, as a teenage girl, I was like, Justin gave me a shirt, so ridiculous now if I'm looking back at it. But I will tell you, that shirt legitimately is the best smelling cologne I have ever smelled in my life. I wish I knew what it was to this day, because I'd get some for the hubs. So those are my stories on that. But nowadays, what I really listen to, it's really all over the place. I really love old school music. I love 90s R&B. I love the Beatles. I love Jimi Hendrix. I love the Rolling Stones. I also love country music. And that's really has to do with that really has to do with John. He is a country boy through and through. I was never into country before him, but he just seeped in that way, you know, just because he's always playing it. And there is something to be said about the older you get, the more you kind of appreciate that genre of music. There's just a sweetness to it, and you know, it gives you a feeling about life a lot. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. But like, really, my music taste can be anywhere. If I like the lyrics and the beat, and you know, that's it. Doesn't really matter. It doesn't have to be a specific genre. The next question is, what is your favorite food that you can eat without getting tired of it? Tacos. I love tacos. Specifically steak tacos. I have to have hot sauce and sour cream and a side of guacamole. I like hard shell as well. I love the crunch. I'm even like that with chips. I even chew on ice sometimes, and thank God doesn't drive John crazy, or at least he pretends it doesn't. But yeah, I really love tacos. I love nachos, and I do also love pasta a lot, specifically like Alfredo sauce. And I do really like good salads, like a nice Cobb salad or a Southwest salad type of thing. I like that you can kind of put a bunch of different stuff in it and give it a lot of different flavors easily. And I love croissants. This is your favorite foods right now, not what's good for you. But I love a warm croissant with some cinnamon butter on it in the morning and a pumpkin spice latte. That brings me life. What are your favorite colors? My favorite color is probably green, and more like a deep green, and also blue, white, and light pink. Those would probably be it. Although for clothing wise, I wear a lot of either light blue, black, and light pink clothing for some reason. So for clothing, it's that. I like vibrant colors like this for the fall time as well. So, you know, and in Christmas, I love the reds and greens and whites, and even sometimes like a pink and white tree is adorable too. So it just kind of depends on what it's for, I guess. What is your favorite Disney movie? My favorite Disney movie is The Little Mermaid. I used to love that movie as a little girl. I used to love Ariel, and it's something I can still watch. It's actually funny because I put a couple of the Disney movies, my daughter's still so young, but I put a couple of them on for her to watch, and she's been loving The Little Mermaid too, so I don't know, maybe there's some genetics going on there. But yeah, I always watch it. But I really like a lot of Disney movies. I mean, I like 101 Dalmatians, some of the newer ones. The Frozens are obviously super cute. But you know, I love the Jungle Book as well. I love Baloo. My mom will always sing that song, and sometimes I'll put it on for Maddie and she'll start clapping. It's so ridiculous. But yeah, I really like a lot of Disney movies. I feel like you can't really go wrong with a Disney movie. They're always going to kind of be uplifting and be that like good feeling that you're looking for. So I can't wait to be able to introduce her to more of those as she's growing up now. What is your favorite Netflix show? I don't use Netflix. I use either Amazon Prime, regular cable, and regular cable. So I don't use Netflix, but just to give you, because there's a question down below that's like, what's your favorite television show? And if you guys also recommend a good Netflix show, let me know, because I wouldn't be against it. In fact, I feel like now that things are calming down a little bit with my daughter, hopefully, or at least they should be in the next month or two, I'd like to get into some new shows. I used to love to just watch a show, light a candle, and have a cup of tea at night for a little bit of me time. So let me know if you guys recommend anything. But my favorite TV show, that's a hard question for me to answer, because I don't have one specific one. I'm trying to think of things over the years that I really like to watch. And I always liked Friends and Sex and the City, Desperate Housewives. Dexter, Breaking Bad. I just watched The Marvelous Mrs. Mabel from Amazon Prime. That was really good as well. I've been hearing a lot about The Handmaid's Tale, and I want to check that out because people were really talking good about it. But I like a lot of old school comedy shows, I guess, too, you know, and I do watch a lot of like the reality, the Real Housewives things and whatnot. It's like easy. It's like that easy television that you can have on quickly while you're like trying to clean up stuff, you know, in the background a lot of the times, that you can follow, get a little bit of the drama in and move on. And I don't know if this would count to a lot of women, but it's fall season and football starts, and I am a football girl. I actually play a fantasy league every year, and I'm really excited about it. I love the competition in general. so that I got to get set up in the next week or two. So I love the fall season for that too. It just football screams fall to me, so I'm excited about that. What is your favorite Marvel hero? Don't hate me, guys. I'm like one of the only people I know that is not into Marvel. I like more real life type of, you know, shows, or something that depicts real life, you know, I guess. I don't know, it's just, I can appreciate it, but I'm not like into it like a lot of people would be. I can watch something and say, oh my gosh, look at the effects on that, it's cool, like, but it's not like something that I'm going to repeatedly watch, or, you know, be a really huge fan of or something. But the funny fact of that is that John is obsessed with Marvel. And so we're like polar opposites like that. He's always getting little things that he sees, like for like figurines and stuff. He's always like saying he's gonna make a man cave so he can take all of his stuff and put it downstairs, because I won't let him put it all over the walls here, which he probably should. It'd be kind of nice for him. But yeah, so he loves it, and so for Christmas and stuff, if I see something cute like that, I will pick it up for him in all different fashions, all different ways, you know, like whether it's like a cute mug or, you know, a pair of socks or something. I always get him like stuff like that for stocking stuffers, but it's just not my thing. What is your favorite clothing store? I used to love BB and Guess a lot, although I haven't been shopping there as much. But you know, but now that I'm a stay-at-home mom, it's like I'm really not going to be wearing that stuff out a lot. I used to when I was younger. I used to also like Armani's clothes a lot, you know, in a different life. And now I really shop a lot on Amazon, Kohl's, and Target. They're like my three places. I feel like I can get like decently cute things that are comfortable, that I can wear and be able to bend and run around in after a toddler all day long and just feel comfortable. So that's basically what I do. I pretty much shop at Target and Amazon for my clothes. In fact, this top is from Amazon and these leggings are from Target. What is your dream car? A Lamborghini with the doors going up. I mean, really, if we're gonna say it right, and I would want it to be black and light pink, but like I doubt that that's ever gonna happen, and it's honestly so ludicrous because it's like, really, am I gonna drive my daughter, my 1-year-old daughter, around in that? But yeah, if it's the dream, that would be the dream. And even in more of a practical sense, right now I have a Sorrento. Hopefully I can get a Lexus truck. That would be nice if I was, you know, be more in reality of what I could get next. That's like a nicer, I have a nice car right now, but I mean, if I was gonna go to the next level. And the last question is, why did you start your YouTube channel and what are your goals? I started my YouTube, I'm gonna be really honest and vulnerable in this. I started my YouTube channel because I wanted an outlet. I definitely feel like being a stay-at-home mom is amazing and I love it, but also it's a lot of stress and sleep deprivation and a lot of taking away that you time that you don't have anymore or ever. And I wanted something that I didn't just have to be a mom, I could put my creative energy into, because it's being so career-oriented based, as I stated previously, I missed being able to do stuff for myself, and because I'm capable, it was kind of just being stunted, which is fine, you know, she comes first, obviously, love her more than words, but I wanted something that I could give a creative outlook to and kind of try to create my own business again and see where it goes. And long-term goals for it, I hope that it's just something I can make a living off of. I hope it's a community that women enjoy to come to, and that we can build off of each other from and learn from. And I mean, long term, I would love it to turn into where not only I could create my own products to obviously sell and things like that, but long term, I really would like to be able to do some type of charitable, you know, events, whether some kind of charitable give backs for the community and the world, really. I always think of things like that people struggle with purchasing, like formula and diapers and all the baby products that come when you have a kid, or people that are just struggling to get food and things like that. And I don't know where this channel will take me or what opportunities will be given my way, but if I have the opportunity to, I really am all about creating something that I can help out with people as well, as much as I want this for me and to make a living so I can stay home with my daughter. Shameless plug, please subscribe. but I also long term would love to be able to create a product where a percentage could go to helping people and or opening an additional side business, because gosh knows I have the time, and just to give back. I really believe in paying it forward, so that if you hit it big on something, then pay it forward. And I feel like the world would work out a lot better if people did that instead of just keeping everything for themselves. So that's kind of the goal. But for right now, just having fun with it, learning a lot, loving the outlet. I can't thank you all enough for how like just warm and inviting you have been to me. Everyone's been so kind, and you guys just make me not feel crazy for doing this, and it's been taking off better than I thought it would be, and I appreciate you guys like so much. I was hoping I can get to know so many more of you, and the channel takes off and I can make some stuff happen. But I will leave the link to Shelly's video below. You should definitely check it out. She's really funny and a personal friend at this point. But I had a lot of fun doing this. Please let me know if you guys like these kind of videos. I personally love them. I think it's great just to get to know somebody a little bit. So please leave some comments below on anything that you guys can relate to and anything you want to see in the future. I'm always open to it. And please subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.